Hi Capricorn, this is Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to give you your March 2018 reading. I want to thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate that. And I also really like your comments. Thank you for all your comments. They're really nice to read, and I really like hearing where you come from in the world. Um, You can find me on Facebook at Tinker Tarot, and also starting my website, tinkertarot.com. It's under construction right now. I'm just sort of building it, and it's taken me a little time, so thank you for your patience in advance. So also, Capricorn, March is the sugar moon, and the sugar moon represents the time of the year when we go into the sugar bush and we tap the maple trees for their sap, which is the sweet water, and we make maple syrup out of that. And we have all kinds of celebrations here, Maple Madness, to celebrate that here in Canada, because it's our first nourishment of the year after the long, hard winter. And it's springtime as well on March 21st. That's our spring equinox. And spring brings renewal and rebirth, and everything's melting and the juices are flowing, that everything's, the water's flowing and everything's coming back to life again after the hibernation time of the winter. And last but not least, it's St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. So I want to say happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish viewers. Okay, so Capricorn, what are your messages for March 2018? Capricorn, what are your messages for March 2018? Capricorn. Okay, they're ready. Excuse me. This one. All right. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna show you what this card is. It's a Seven of Swords that dropped down onto the floor, and I consider cards that drop, especially if it's only one, to be a time card. And this is a 7, so this is 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, and this shows you, Capricorn, leaving something behind. You're not taking everything with you. There's a few things you're leaving behind when you go. It's like you're preparing for battle. Okay, you're taking your swords with you for the fight you're going to have to face in the future. All right, so anyway, I'm going to give them one little toss. Yes, they're ready. See, they're ready. Let's see what we got here. Wow, nice card. So in your past energy, Capricorn, you have the world, and the world is about coming full circle. You've gone through something in your life that you've finished. You've finished this path in your life, whether it's on an emotional level, a physical level, but you've come through it, and you're ready to start anew, just like I said, the spring, it's renewal time for you, and you're ready to start fresh. And she's very confident, like, in what that she was able to get through this. You are very confident and have a renewed confidence in yourself after going through this whole a whole cycle that you've been going through, you know, some sort of a life cycle. Your next card is the Two of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles, like in this card, it shows him juggling the coins, you know, and sometimes it's a choice. Like it's money coming in, but what to do with it? You know, what am I going to do with my money? What, am I going to invest it? Am I going to take a risk with it? And then there's the ship behind you. There's the path behind you, the weights, the dolphins there. And it's like you're juggling money. You're getting money and you're paying it out. You're kind of spending it as fast as you get it. So this is being able to balance your money, being able to juggle it to wisely. Okay, wisely. Don't be throwing your money away, kind of thing. Okay. Then you have the Devil. Okay, there. It could be, there's the thing that you could be doing with your money. There's Devil is addictions, toxicity, shame. But in this situation, it could be something like gambling or spending money on things that aren't going to last. You know, it aren't going to last. Watch out for this temptation. This is temptation to blow your money. Basically, be careful there. Okay, Capricorn. Now, it's really a surprise because Capricorn isn't like that. They're usually very stable and they save their money, but they like things, you know, they like gadgets and they like the latest and greatest of the newest things, you know, whether they need it or not, they just really like to have it. Next in your past energy is the Four of Cups. So in this, you are being presented with the gift of love, and this cup looks amazing. It's the biggest cup you've ever seen. It's shining in it, and it's right from the heavens. This gift is being offered to you, but you know, it looks pretty fantastic. But you have some love going on here already, and you are so blinded by this huge cup. You are so mesmerized by the beauty of this cup that you're not seeing what you already have. You're looking to the greener pasture and thinking, you know, I'd like me some of that. But you already have something great. So, it's telling you to take a look at what you have before you walk away from it and look to the greener pasture. The greener pasture isn't always better. You know, it might look pretty nice over there, but it doesn't mean it's better. And your last card in your past energy is the Ace of Wands. So this is a gift. It could be like the aces are polarization of an idea. You know, this is when an idea comes to you on something new, completely new. And this is what the ace is about. This is a new idea that you have for a business, for a skill to make. It could be an invention. you know, maybe that came to mind. But this is something that you are going to create. And it could be a position, a new position at work or promotion, something like that. But it's completely new for you. I don't think this is your normal area of work. You might be asked to go into a different area of work at work, you know, a different department or something. And so it's completely new for you. You might be on the learning curve. You may not even have stepped into this position yet or started with this idea. You know, it's still in your head. It's just, it's not in your, you're not doing it yet. It hasn't initiated. So that's in your past energy. In your present energy, you're beginning with the Ace of Swords, another ace. And this is, the truth has been revealed. The truth has been revealed. The sword, it's out of its sheath. And so there's a truth that you are learning now, in the present. You may have learned it already. It's going to cause some conflict. You see the clouds and stuff behind there. But, you know, this truth could chain you, depending on how you want to look at it, okay? So be careful of that. It could chain you. I mean, chain you mentally, get you in your head and worrying and trying to figure out some stuff you can't figure out. There's no answer to it, you know. But anyway, this is something you're going to find out. Is going to be revealed to you in some way. And it looks like it's going to be from this guy, the Knight of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, air signs. And this guy is the champion of truth. And he's going to say it, whether you're ready to hear it or not. He needs to get this off the chest. He knows it, and he's going to say it. He's going to tell it. He's got to speak his truth, kind of thing. Okay. You know, be careful, because sometimes this knight or the page can be have an agenda behind telling this truth. You know, it's not just because it's right, it's because it serves their own agenda. And now the Chariot is next to that. So this is, I think this truth is pulling you maybe into another direction, or in two directions. You're being pulled in opposite directions, and this is going to be hardest on you, especially if you have any addiction issues, because this is right under the Devil card, the addiction card, the Capricorn card. You know, that is Capricorn, the devil. And it shows you pulled in two different directions in the present. You are not sure which direction you want to go. They both look equally valuable, you know, of value, okay? I think this truth might make you change your direction. You know, you were being pulled in one direction, and you may go in another after learning this truth. And the Hanged Man. The Hangman is like feeling in a rut. So, maybe you feel like you can't go in any direction now that you've learned this truth. Feeling in a rut, you don't know which way to go. The Chariot also represents travel and it represents a decision. So here you feel in a rut. I'm thinking you're having a hard time making this decision. You can't really move one way or the other. While you're moving forward, you keep looking back. That's what comes to me. While you're looking forward, you keep looking back. Okay? And here's the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is sometimes a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this could be one of your options here, this woman, she has decided who her love is, and she's waiting for them to return. It shows she's holding her stomach. It kind of shows fertility or maybe family. And she is offering her cup. I don't think you're with her, or you're away from her, and she's waiting for you to return. This is how I see this. She knows she loves you. Or he, I guess. I like to present the card or speak about the card as it's presented and the sex it's presented. So this is, I think it's a woman, there's a strong emotional tie with this woman. She could be one of your choices, and she could be the choice that you lean towards, the water sign. That's the choice you could make. That's where you're being pulled to. The Lovers is the first card in your future outcome energy. And the Lovers, see how he holds her in the highest regard. Okay? He holds her above all. And this is a super passionate card. Like the energy between these two people. But there's a certain amount of control here with this couple. You see how he has a hold of her wrist. He's not supporting her back. He's holding her wrist. And there's it's like he's holding her up, but she kind of wants to be independent. He wants to control her in a way. But at the same time, this is a super fiery, passionate, it's very sexual card, this is. And I don't think that it's ever felt the same with anybody else, So this could be your Queen of Cups. It could be someone else, that other person represented in the Chariot, that other way you're being pulled. So, there's the physical self that you're thinking about, that your desires, okay? And here's the Nine of Wands next to this card. So the Nine of Wands is about, you're almost at the end of your journey, of your this really hard job that you've had to do. And whether it's technically a job, I should say a task. This is a task that you've had to get through. And you're almost done. Like you can see, you've got all 9 wands here. But you're exhausted, and all you got to do is get them back to where they belong. But you just need a rest. You're falling, it's bringing you to your knees, this task. It really is. And it's taking so much out of you. But you're almost there. I just want to encourage you because you're at the last challenge, and that's getting them there. And you don't know if you can do it. You just don't know if you have the energy. But you will. Capricorns are hard workers. They're determined. One of the most determined signs. Not just determined, but slow and steady pace. They're the earth sign. They're that continuous, slow and steady pace until they get it done. And they're not in a big rush. There are, they are wound. They're wound up people, but they, at the same time, they move very slowly and slowly and concisely. Like, that's not the word I want, but exactly where they want to be when they want to be there. They plan their steps. And the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of, you're showing your first results, your first rewards, your first money coming in for the work that you've done, what you've invested. You're starting to show some money coming in from your investments. It's not huge. It's huge, but it's some. You're getting some of your rewards back for your work done. All right, and that's good because you have been working really hard. You've worked really hard, and you deserve this reward now. It seems like you're getting a little bit of everything in your life here. Now here is the Three of Swords, and this is a broken heart. This is heartbreak. It's really a card of sorrow too. You're sorry. I'm not sure if this is happening to you. You're breaking someone's heart. They're breaking yours, or maybe both. And this really, really hurts. Some of this you didn't see coming. You didn't expect it. Some of it you knew about it, but there's other things. Because see how these are coming up from the bottom. It wasn't. It was. I think there was betrayal of some sort here. Okay, and it really hurts. It really hurts. Your last card in your outcome energy is the Ten of Wands. So remember I said that you just got this last task to do before you're finished the work that you set out to do. And here's the 10. You just getting it back to where it belongs. So you're going to do it. You're determined. You're Capricorn. You're determined. This is, it's a struggle for you, though, because you can see all those wands on his back. They're not tied together. They're going all over the place on his back. So it's a real struggle for him. And his back is very sore from the weight of this. But people are watching you go through this and see if you're going to finish this task. They're wondering if you're going to see it to the end, and you will. I don't even know why anyone would ever even doubt a Capricorn, because they usually do see something through. They see it through. That's just the kind of people they are. So I kind of see this Ace of Wands as this task, this job, this thing that you began in the past, and now you're at the 10. You know, in your future outcome, this could be 10 weeks, maybe 8 to 10 weeks. Okay, you'll be through with this task. You know, like in your present energy, it was talking about this truth that that's going to be revealed and make you want to go in another direction. And you've got this woman here, this Queen of Cups. But to me, I kind of see you just having sexual relationships for a while. I think you're going to keep your heart not closed, but I don't think you're going to invest emotionally for a while. I think that it's going to be more sexual for you, but there's someone definitely that you really hold in high regard, but there's some sort of heartbreaking situation here with this. So I don't know if you're going to get through it. Like, it doesn't show me that yet, where this is going. It only shows that it's highly sexual, highly passionate, but also heartbreaking. And this Wands journey is something different altogether. It's a task you set out to do that you're going to complete, you know, within 10 weeks. All right. I hope this has helped you, Capricorn. And I hope you've enjoyed the reading. And enjoy your March and your St. Patrick's Day and your Equinox. And I'll see you next month.